Hello and welcome to my journey. It's been a while since I posted my story. And, you need, I, let me just group my words in my mind here. I wanted to share with you that just because you're sober doesn't mean your choices are going to automatically be fantastic, okay? Um, when I sobered up, like when I became clean from the hard drugs, okay, I still made a lot of the same mistakes and a lot of the silly choices that I did before. My thought process, just because I wasn't high, was the same. Okay, like the same stinking thinking, they call it, right? The same negative voices, the same content, right? Which, I mean, I was able to say, no, I'm not getting high, but I still felt, right? And I still made poor choices. I was still looking for love in all the wrong places. I was still looking for that void, out there. And it's important to know that the struggle is real, okay? Um, and allow yourself to feel the struggle if that's what you need to do, you know? I'm not saying go out and slip, or to go back to your using of whatever your choice was. I'm just saying that it takes time to give yourself a minute to actually um, change your thought process, okay? Change your own personal behaviors, change your own negative thinking, and these things take time, okay? Like, I'm trying to come up with like an example, but um, okay, for instance, here's a pretty prime one. Gotta go, can't stay, gotta go. I had a friend say that to me often for years, and I used to just laugh, right? I have another friend that calls me a gypsy. Um, I never actually sat down and counted how many times I've moved, literally picked up my stuff, all of it, and moved to a different location. Um, Filling that void, right? Looking for the things that are inside, bursting to get out, bursting to be discovered, bursting to be changed. That self love that I talk about, that um, self care, okay? Self forgiveness. These are very important keys for your journey. Well, it was very important keys for my journey, for me to get sober, stay sober, and to continue through life and try to improve on the choices that I made. Because, like I said, just because I was sober, those choices didn't necessarily change right away. Um, it's only been the last 6 years. Okay, I've been sober for what, 27? And it's just the last 6 years that I haven't been gypsying out and just, I'm out. Gotta go. Gotta go. Loading my stuff in my little car and I'm out. Um, you know, looking, seeking, finding, if only it'll be better here. If I had this job, if I made this money, if I met the right person, if all of the things that we tend to seek out in the world or in life to fulfill the void, to fulfill that spot that most of the time we don't even know we're looking to fill. Um, and it wasn't until I want to say I started my self forgiveness, to be honest with you, before changes actually started in my journey. Um, you know, I've stated before that, your addiction does not define you. The choices you made while in your addiction does not define you. Okay. So take a breath. Accept that, yeah, you fucked up. Huge. Okay. You made some stupid choices. Okay. I fucked up huge. I made some stupid choices. I did some really dumb things in my life. Um, especially when I was high. But even afterwards, when I was no longer high, I was still repeating those steps. I hadn't changed my inside. I hadn't forgiven myself, okay? I hadn't told myself that, yeah, you did fuck up. But that was yesterday. That's not today. And for today, you've been sober. For today, you made good choices. For today, you didn't get high, okay? And that's the first step. And, to forgive yourself for getting high the day before. Okay, you fucked up. I fucked up. It's okay. We all make mistakes. We're human. Um, you know, fail, right? First attempt in learning. It's an acronym, right? So, I mean, a master failed 10,000 times before he became the master. Like, oh man, I sure hope it's making a little bit of sense to you, even just a little bit, to help you realize that the ick that you're feeling, the ick, let me get this personal, the ick that I was feeling inside, okay? I gave myself a minute to, okay, that wasn't such a great choice, but that was then and this is now. And I'm trying to do better. I forgive myself for that, and it's hard. Trust me, it's hard because then the thoughts come back, the negative comes back, oh, well, you're no damn good. You're just a drug addict. You're no good because you did these things to supply yourself with drugs. You're no good because, your children were taken away. You're no good because failed marriages. You're no good because, all of this stuff. Okay, well, you know what? I am good and I'm fine and I'm wonderful the way I am. I may have made bad choices. True. Um, at one point, I totally loathed and hated myself. True. To be able to step forward and out of this mindset, this algorithm that you have instilled in you, that this is the only way and these are the only rules and this is the only, they're meant to be broken, they're meant to be changed. Yes, I said rules are meant to be broken and meant to be changed. Not all of them, but a lot of them, especially the ones that we instill in our own selves, in our own negative beliefs. Okay, those need to change. Those algorithms need to be kicked out, revamped, reassessed, and realigned. Okay, it, for the longest time, I wasn't comfortable in a room full of people. Even my own family, my own flesh and blood. Okay, we'd all get together, and I always felt like the odd man out. I always felt like I didn't belong. I always felt like the scum. There it is. Okay, I always felt like the scum of the room. I'm not, you know, not one of those people in that room viewed me that way. I viewed me that way. So I need to change that algorithm. I need to change that bullshit truth within myself. So it didn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen overnight. But if you catch yourself being a bully, if you catch yourself saying these negative, hard things to yourself about yourself, if you, start thinking, well, I'm not going to amount to anything. I might as well go get drunk, high, and or, whatever your choice is. Stop. Take a breath. Okay. Tell yourself to fuck off. Go to the mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, you know what, fuck you, fuck off. These are not true things. And I didn't suffer coming off my drug of choice, my addiction, for however long it took me to get that to that point. I didn't suffer all that time to be sober for you to tell me this bullshit, to listen to this bullshit. Okay, so inside is that inner child, and that inner child is good. You are good. You are fabulous and wonderful and amazing. And keep telling yourself that. I don't care if you have to sit in front of the mirror for 10 minutes a day, every day, and just tell yourself you're good, you're amazing, you're going to cry, you're going to fight, you're going to want to punch the mirror, you're going to want to do all the things because you don't want to look at that person because of the shame and the guilt and all the crap that's in there that is not true. So, you know, I just really wanted to touch base and let you know that it is a journey. It's a lifelong journey. And just because you sobered up doesn't mean that your decisions are all of a sudden proper, right, and perfect. Okay. You have to, once we get our addiction under control and once we overcome that, the next thing is to overcome the negative person that you built up because of your addiction. And for my own self, the negative person that I built up, that I allowed to take over my mindset, my heart, my thoughts, my beliefs, was a very negative and horrible person. And they told me I was dumb. They told me I was stupid. They told me I was ugly. They told me I was a horrible mom. They told me I was all the things, you're just a whore. You're a failure. You don't deserve a partner in life because you're no good at it. What is the common factor in all these things? Well, you, right? How many failed marriages do you need in a lifetime? You know, all the negative, right? You're a horrible mom. You don't deserve to spend time with your grandsons because you couldn't even get it right with your kids. These are the negative bullshit things that I told myself for a long time. Okay. Now, if you think about it, sober 27 years, the eldest grandchild is 13. A lot of crap in there still, even though I was sober. So to I'm just asking you to give yourself a minute. I'm asking you to give yourself a hug. I'm asking you to just for today tell yourself you're not that bad person. Just for this very moment, tell yourself that, hey, I deserve this too. Even if you don't, right? And you're like listening to me, blah, blah, blah. Well, hey, if she deserves it, I should deserve it. Yes, you do deserve it. You deserve to love yourself. You deserve to forgive yourself. And another way to get your forgiveness, here it is. Tell somebody your dirty secret. Even if it's just one person. The dirtiest secret that you have, because you're only as sick as your darkest secret. Okay. And I mentioned that I took a 9-month look at my crap course. Okay. And I had a sponsor, right? Not, I guess, kind of like NA, but it was more so, I think, just to keep you, while you go through looking at your crap, to keep you upfront and real with your own self, right? And kind of like I kind of count on you guys to keep me on track with my routines, my daily routine. Okay, like I don't want to do it today. Like yesterday was brutal. I shared that, and then I found videos, and I've overshared today, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm an oversharer sometimes. But again, you're only as sick as your darkest secret. So find that person, whether you know them or not, whether you can trust them or not, and don't worry about what they do with your secret. That's none of your damn business. I find that they don't say anything. Okay? But you gotta again, you're only as sick as your darkest secret. So you find somebody that you can share that secret with. Okay? It's not easy. is definitely not easy. And it's like, I mean, I think it took me damn near an hour to spit it out with this person. And they were so patient and caring and loving and non-judgmental when I did finally get my darkness out. And you know, the response was, thank you for sharing that with me. That must have been very difficult for you. Fuck yeah. It was so hard. And I'm waiting for the ball of flame to come crashing down and just smite me right out of the fucking planet. I'm waiting for you to point your finger and go, you're a nasty, dirty person. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for all of this negative shit that I believed in my own mind to happen. When what I received was love and compassion, understanding. And then after all of that love, compassion, and understanding, I was told that I'm a really beautiful person. Thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you for allowing me to experience how difficult that was for you and to be able to embrace you and hold you and hug you and tell you that, you know what? You're still a really wonderful person. Thank you for sharing that with me. Right? And I mean, trust me, I slept for like 3 days after. I was emotionally drained. I was tired. I was exhausted. Still a little bit ashamed, especially now that I've told somebody my darkest secret. And oh no, right? I don't have any secrets today. I don't have any in here to leak out and to fester into other things. Um, I don't know if journaling or putting it onto something like this and then deleting it, or I don't know if that's equivalent to sharing with a person, like to speak your shit to another. I don't know. Try it if you don't think you have a person that you can talk to or that you can spill your dirtiest secret out to. Try these avenues. Like I said, I don't know if they'll work. I'm not sure. But get it out. Get it out. Get it the fuck out because it doesn't belong here. Okay? It was a mistake. It was an error. It was trauma that happened to you. It was whatever your dirtiest secret is. Okay, whether it was done to you or whether it was something done that you did. Um, get it out. Don't keep it. Don't keep it because that's what's killing you. That's what's killing you. It's rotting you from the inside out. Once you can express your ick and throw that dark secret out and get it out, you can then start to heal. Okay, because that wound, the okay, like a cut, right? And it's all pussy and gross. Well, you just picked all that pus out, so all that's left is clean flesh. All it can do is close and heal. At that point, that's all that's left. It's the closing and the healing. You know, yeah, the little particles are going to try to get back in and try to fester it again, but what is there to fester? You, it's you shared it. It's no longer stuck here, or wherever you stuck it. It's no longer trapped. It's been released, so it can only heal. It might take time. Some wounds take years to heal. Some take weeks. Some take days. Right? We're all different. Um, but it's important to know that just because you got sober doesn't mean that your choices and your thought process and all that is going to be suddenly perfect because it doesn't work that way. Again, became addicted to whatever for a reason. And generally it's part of that dark secret, that dirty, that filth that you have stuffed in there that you think you're just so unworthy because this happened or you did this or said this or whatever it is. Okay, nobody's is worse than anybody else's. Okay, um allow yourself that grace, allow yourself that love, allow yourself that forgiveness, allow yourself that healing. Clean out the garbage, get rid of it, get rid of it, you know. I don't care if you pick up the phone and dial some fucking hotline, you know, where you have an anonymous person on the end listening to you just blah. They've set up quite a few numbers lately. I mean, it's for the elderly, but whatever. Pick it up, fucking blah. Thank you. Click. It's out. It's out. Okay. Like I said, put it on video, write it down. I don't know. But confessing and professing and speaking and putting it out here instead of keeping it in here helps you heal. These are truths that I know personally from my own journey. And I hope that in between all my ramblings and my all nonsense, you know, every once in a while I'm going to come in with something serious. And here we are with a little bit of serious. And hopefully some guidance, hopefully some insight, hopefully something is coming out of the seriousness to you to help you to, you know, again, you know, look at this mess. That's not a mess anymore. I mean, I'm a mess because I'm human, right? I'm a mess because I'm human. I don't know how else to, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I freaked out earlier. I put it up here too. I just watched it. And I mean, I called somebody names numerous times, you know, pissed me off. I'm only human, okay? And I don't know who the person was that I was cussing out. And I'm sorry. I should never have done that. It's not okay. Because I was a bully. And I was mean. Even though the person doesn't know I was a bully or mean to them. I was still a bully and mean, and I still put that out in the universe. And for that, I'm sorry. It was not kind of me. I'm human. I still make mistakes. I still make silly decisions. I still make bad decisions. It happens. Like, I'm trying to think the last time I made a super huge, really, oh, that didn't go according to plan decision. Oh, wait, 2019. Okay. I'm not ready to share with you what it was, but it was pretty detrimental and pretty dramatic and could have been very life-changing for me. And I don't necessarily think in a positive way because I seen it at the very last second and went, wait, what? No, my bad, my mistake, don't know what I was thinking. And the shittiest part of it all is it affected other people's hearts and feelings, and I carry that. Okay, so I have a little bit of a dark secret. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's here, and it's not necessarily a secret because I've spoke to some of the people that were involved about it. Not all the people. In fact, somebody asked me if I wanted to perhaps do a FaceTime or, you know, maybe pop in on somebody when I was Alberta bound. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that. And I wasn't. I don't think I am quite yet. They were involved in this, you know, thing in 2019. And I'm embarrassed. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm embarrassed. Okay. My choices and my decisions were rash. I'm not going to say irresponsible, but yes, irresponsible. Yeah, I guess irresponsible because of other people involved. So irresponsible for other people's feelings. Very irresponsible. You know, what is it? It was what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 22 years ago, right, that I did this. And I mean, the outcome, it's been settled, it's been sorted, all the things, you know. It was an expensive lesson. It was a hard lesson. It was a heavy lesson. It was a shame on me lesson, you know. Still looking in all the wrong places for all the wrong things. And, you know, we still make mistakes because we're human. how we react to our own selves over it is really important. It's important. Okay, so I did what I did. What happened happened, and people were involved. Feelings were hurt. Lives were changed. When I think about it, I haven't fully finished tying up all the loose ends of that, but I forgive myself for it. I don't think I'm a horrible person for it. I felt bad. Yes, that's natural. To have feelings is natural. But in the end, I was able to sit up true, look myself in the eye and say, you really fucked up. You should maybe look at that. So I did. I looked at it and still processing the work through, because obviously it's an area in my life that I thought I needed or wanted or however, and it didn't turn out to be that way. So it's not what I need. Sometimes what we think we need is totally the opposite of what we really need. So like I said, making choices, and that doesn't change right away. It does get better as the more that you allow yourself to grow, the more that you forgive yourself, and the more you allow yourself to heal within your own self. I'm not a bad mom. Okay, I made some mistakes for sure. It affected my daughters huge, absolutely. I'm not a bad mom. My grandson tells me I'm a cool grandma. So the lies I tell myself obviously aren't true if other people view me differently than what I did. So give yourself grace, give yourself time, be patient with yourself, and continue to push forward. Forgive yourself, okay? You're only human. We're all human, and we make mistakes. I mean, good grief, we just watched a president fuck the whole United States up for what, a term? It's okay. He made a mistake. There's somebody new now. They're going to fix it. That's just the way it is. Okay, so give yourself grace, give yourself kindness, give yourself forgiveness, self-love. Be gentle with yourself and allow yourself to, as you change your algorithm, okay, allow yourself to grace to do it. And, we don't learn new rules overnight. So, again, be gentle, be kind, and love yourself. Love each other, okay? Vent what you need to vent and clean out the pipes, so to speak, okay? Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Be kind to one another and love yourself first. Okay, bye for now.